Mama says, I am seeking advice on how to relate to my 32-year-old daughter. She is my only child. She tells me she wants more affection from her mommy. Judge, I try, but I think my disappointment in her life plan causes me too much anxiety. She is not production in the financial sense. She got through college with no loans, limitations. I believe my disappointment gets in the way of my being able to overlook her shortcomings and give the affection she desires. I know I give her great life advice. Her procrastination slows down everything. Now, first of all, you got to back up on the belief that you give her great life advice, because if the advice that you're giving her isn't giving you the results that you want, it might be great life advice if given to someone else, but not for her. You're not meeting her need to get where she needs to be. Now, it's like I was saying, your intellect is the engine that you got. God gave you with a certain amount of horsepower and drive and a certain amount of right? And you're in the car. That's your intellect. And it's as big as it is. But then your car won't go nowhere if it ain't got no gas in it. And gas is emotion. It's your desire. It's want. You seem to be looking a whole lot at intellect and ignoring the emotional need. And there's a whole lot of emotional needs that makes you want to drive. Procrastination is not a function of lack of intellect or lack of use of intellect. There's something emotional going on. And I'm concerned that your disappointment in her not being more achieved is making you less loving. It should make you more loving. The worse things were going for my husband, the better I treated him. The more loving people who aren't doing well need a lot of love. And she told you need a lot of love. Your love should not be attached to her achievement. I know you want for her, but you got to know how to get her to want for herself. Anything I told my son number 5 to do, I told 6 the exact opposite. Different kids, different needs, different emotional situations going on. So you gotta learn to love the kids you got, and not just for the aspirational points, but what will fire her up?